Let's take it from the top. We're back.
We're back.
And we're not live.
No, we decided against it this week.
It has been such a hectic week.
Yeah.
My job has been just busy.
It's been a hectic week for you. I was going to say, it's been like a chill week for me.
It's been a busy week for me. And also, what we're going to talk about today, which is just, we're cleaning our house.
We're cleaning our house, but it's a lot more complex than that.
Yes, tell them what we're calling it.
So it's called the 12-week deep clean. Heather came up with it. Obviously, I would never come up with something like that.
But that's not a clever name or anything. I just came up with the idea to do it.
I'm not talking about the name. I'm just talking about like the idea and the way that you kind of like have it planned out.
Yeah.
But basically, like, we've just been taking it a room or an area at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And
we started first week of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So the 12-week deep clean is just basically going hard in our house to clean and declutter, and like we're talking wipe down the baseboards. Like the baseboards that are hidden too. Like we're pulling basically everything out of these rooms in
about 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. We're on track to be done in like 4 weeks.
We should, right? So we started the first week of the year with our 12-week deep clean. The goal was to like take that week. We've really been trying to like get it done in a day, depending on the space, but we just pick a room, a specific week, and we just lock in and clean the shit out of it. Some rooms we have quite literally pulled everything out and then put it back and wiped everything down. Basically touched every item we own in our home. Yeah. Which has been big for me.
Yeah.
But, so we're, like, on a roll right now. Like, I'm feeling really good about it. I feel like, same for you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's been great for sure. I mean, I think it's, like, it's kind of the chaos before the calm. And that's been, like, frustrating, but just
the storm before
reminding ourselves, like, this is gonna be so good when we're done.
Oh, it's gonna be so worth it. But so we're just cranking through. We've cleaned Sid's like back room area, which also has the litter boxes, our bathroom, like our hall closet.
After living here for 2.5 years, that room is finally like a space that I can use.
Yeah, it's usable for Sid and not just
like
cats.
I have a desk in there because I don't have a job like you have, you know. I like go to my job and work.
Yeah.
But sometimes like I want to work on things. I want to write. I want to, you know, whatever. Like I need a space to do that. And I finally have that now.
100%. You needed a space. And we would like get it cleaned and then it would be like that and it would just be a cluster. So that's why we were really locking in and like cleaning everything, getting rid of stuff, and also just like really organizing and putting thought into how stuff goes back into the room, putting like things together and like giving things a home.
There's so like it's so funny because every space that we do, we've been like, what have we been doing? Like we actually have so much more space and like kind of means to store things. We've just been being lazy and throwing things in places and living in clutter. And I mean, obviously, if you've seen any of our videos before, you probably heard us talk about we thrift and go to estate sales all the time. And we've been really good so far this year. We haven't brought in a lot of new stuff into the house, but that is something that we love to do, is like, so.
We love it too much, truthfully.
We love it too much. But yeah, we've been like donating some stuff and then like going through some stuff that we are going to sell.
It has been so rewarding, but simultaneously, basically what we've been doing, pulling everything out of rooms, wiping everything down, really only putting back the things that like we know we want to keep, like anything that we're questioning
and also,
keeping.
Like when she says wipe everything down, like we have wiped down every item.
Yeah, everything's getting like, dusted and wiped down.
Every like little, and like there are so many little trinkets in this home.
Yeah, stuff like collects on the side of like frames and all that stuff. And this is like the longest I've lived somewhere for like, well, yeah, I think we're going on like the longest
This
I've
is
been
the
in a place.
longest
I feel
I've
like I
lived
move every
anywhere
year or
since I
two.
moved to Nashville.
Yeah, since I graduated college, or no, since I graduated high school, like I lived with my parents up until high school. Once I graduated, like
I
I've
can't
moved
believe
a
we'll have
lot.
been living here 3 years
I
in the
know.
summer. That's like crazy.
Yeah, like
three
we're literally
years.
going on 3 years. And so yeah, stuff collects. A lot of things like found a home quickly and has remained there, and then other things have been moved around. So there's just been a lot of dust collecting, okay? And we're taking care of that. But what we've done when we've pulled everything out, we've only put the stuff back that we know for a fact we want to keep. Anything that we're like, I don't really want it to go in there, or I don't know if I want to keep it, or maybe it can go in the attic, we've just been putting in a pile in our living room. Because it's like, it does not re enter the room if we're not for sure we want it. So we've just been like trying to group things
And
together,
then there's like this
books.
pile, and it's like, oh wait, this would be perfect for in here.
Exactly.
Or it's like, I hate this. This needs to go to Goodwill.
Yeah, so we've already done several Goodwill trips. Some things that we've gotten rid of have made their way to Tuvage, so they will be resold. Y'all, it feels so good. I know we're not going about it in the, what is her name, Marie Kondo, the
Oh, yeah.
life-changing magic of tidying up, or whatever. Which I did read that book, and I understand her method. But for me, I really just like to focus on an area at a time. Like, we've, like, broken up our living room into, like, sections even, and been like, okay, let's tackle this shelf today, or this area. And for
Yeah.
me, like, sometimes that's what I need. I just need to, like, lock in on one area. And for us, that means we have, like, a clusterfuck of things in our living room, in the floor. And, yeah, so that has been just, like, we need to get that taken care of. So Thursdays are her day off, so we actually have like those nights. So instead of going live tomorrow or today when you're seeing this, we just need to lock in a little bit and do a little bit of cleaning. And then I'm still like playing catch up with work. So we thought we would talk about our 12-week deep clean. How have you been finding the 12-week deep clean? Has it been shocking to you how many things that we own?
Not shocking.
Yeah,
I've
fair.
definitely known, but it's just
I've known how bad it was.
it's just felt definitely overwhelming in some moments. Like there's just been a couple of moments where I've gotten really frustrated because it's just like, oh my gosh, like how did we let it get to this point? I'm acting like we're insane hoarders.
We're not
We're
hoarders, but we
it's
do
just
thrift
that
a lot
like
and estate sales.
I feel like both of us are kind of the same where we don't really feel able to truly focus and
Yeah,
like also
need
just
good
be
space.
creative and like, you know, do all of the things that we want to do when our space isn't right.
Yeah.
And we've spent so much time with our space being like halfway there or like kind of clean.
Yeah.
And like nothing has its place really. It's so interesting. Like I think growing up and as like a young adult, I like thought of myself as organized. I don't really know why. But the older I've gotten, I'm really not good at organizing. Like you've helped me.
As I say, I'm good at organizing whenever I figure out a method that works and makes sense. And then in my brain, when I'm like, yeah, that belongs there, it's so easy for me to like continue putting stuff back. Like,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'm
no.
like definitely
Like staying organized, it's just like coming up with,
oh, I see what you're
I
saying.
don't know. Like I guess maybe I don't know.
I absolutely love like grouping things together and then being like, okay, where should that go? What should that go in? I don't have any in here, but we have these bags that I'm obsessed with that you can get at like Michael's or like art supply stores, and they're like clear little bags and they come in like several different sizes. Container Store has different sizes too. I have bought so many of those and used them for so many different things because you can just throw a label on there, group everything together, toss it in a bin or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I use those a lot. I've been ordering a lot of different things on High Tide LA, which is a new website that I found end of last year and have been obsessed with ever since. And that's mostly for like office supply type stuff, but I've been loving that. Those I do have. Oh, no, I don't. They're not in here. It's over there. But yeah, I was going to say when it comes to organization, so you segued that perfectly. I I feel like overwhelmed because like we haven't done our bedroom yet, so like all this will eventually look different. Like we're gonna totally redo this wall.
It's gonna be way better.
It's gonna be better. We're gonna bring some more pops of color, kind of like this lamp. But all the spaces that we have done, we've kept like pretty well, like
yeah.
pretty like not cluttered. Like we've kept it, which right now because everything is hectic and we're like kind of like pulling everything out and it gets into spaces that we've already organized, but for the most part like our kitchen, like we have kept that, like even our fridge, our pantry, we like completely wiped down everything and reorganized our pantry and fridge like in there. And we've done good. Like it's that alone has helped us waste less food, I feel like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
because it's organized more and like we're on top of it a lot more now.
Yeah.
But
Like,
yeah,
just doing laundry is so much of a better experience because our washer dryer are stacked in a closet, and it's like a closet you can step into and do it, but for so long like we actually couldn't step into it because there were just so many random things.
mainly because
in
of our
there?
thrift issues, because we'd buy stuff that either needed to be like hand washed or do like Sid has a stain removal
soaked,
thing that she does,
yeah.
so it would just get tossed in there like, oh, we'll get to it when we can, and finally just
And that
starting
it was
the year
like
I'll be
all
like, we're
that
doing this shit
amidst,
now.
like seltzer waters and like there's just and like tools and like just stuff everywhere, and now it's organized
Hey,
and it
girl.
looks so nice when you open it and you can step inside to do your laundry rather than leaning over the pile.
And we have kept it that way. That was one of our early spots that we organized because that one was really crazy. That one has been like one of the most satisfying spaces, and then also the hall closet was a nightmare, and now you can
actually
open
wasn't
it.
there for that one.
You weren't,
did
but
that one on your own, but it
because
looks
it was
amazing.
mostly like my stuff and like just stuff we don't use a lot, just kind of like a storage closet and coat closet. But those two
girl.
were the most like
I-
chaotic, and now that those are organized, it feels so nice to be able to like grab a coat out and put a coat back without having to like move
Push,
stuff
yeah.
over. So it feels good. So we've pretty much got the whole house done, except for like our cluttered corner of the living room. But the living room is pretty much done.
And
So we
then
only
our
have
bedroom
Yeah, we just have the bedroom, the
and
office,
your office.
and then getting the living room back in shape, and
Yeah.
then
The living room just needs a little more work. Like excuse me, the shelf above the TV.
oh yeah. But we need to buy plants. But we've just gone through and we've been able to like look at the space and then say, okay, what are things that we would like to have in this space? What are things we need to have in this space? And I've just been like writing stuff down as we go and then just like crossing it off as I get it. And it's just been so rewarding for me.
Yeah.
I love it. But yeah, so we're hitting our bedroom like this weekend.
We are?
I think so.
I just thought we were finishing the living room.
I'll have to look at our little tracker.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but
Well, I was going to say the 12-week deep clean was a way to clean all of the rooms and like spaces in our home as well as our attic and the exterior. But the attic and the exterior are not really priorities, to be honest, because it's like out of sight. It needs to happen and it will happen, but
yeah.
we're just at this
maybe
point.
even,
I think we're
like-
going to take a break and maybe come back to that like after, like
Yeah.
take a 12-week break and then hit those.
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know, like, in the fall when things start to, like,
Cool down again.
slow down a little bit, the weather cools down,
Yeah.
then maybe we can tackle
And even
those
like
things.
yeah, just take
The
biting
outside
chunk,
is,
like taking little
like, pretty
chunks
easy. There's not that
done.
much to do outside.
The outside, I just want to like break stuff up and like
Yeah.
there's some trash, like stuff that we've
Do
just
you
put behind our
wanna?
house.
Should we try to like do something with the herb box out there?
I want to replant
Replant?
herbs.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yes, that's what I mean.
Girl.
But it's just currently growing weeds.
Yeah, it has grown some weeds,
So
which is unfortunate.
I think it
but-
needs to be totally
But yeah, like that stuff to do on the exterior.
Yeah.
But so we'll probably we'll punt that, a couple months down the road and just focus on the inside. But like we're talking like at the end, we're gonna rent a carpet cleaner and hit all of our rugs really well, hit the couch in the office really well, chair, yeah, and it works out so perfectly too. Unintentionally, I knew I wanted to do it because I just was so overwhelmed with the state of our home. And then whenever I like pitched the idea to Sid, she was like, yes. I'm like, we need to do that so badly. And it's been a time suck for sure. Like hours and hours and hours. Like there's been some days that we'll start something and then Sid would go to work and I would just like keep cranking through and lose like entire days being spent on this. Like at least a full day a week since the beginning of the year.
I just think it's definitely a time suck. I just think like I'd rather spend all this time now at the beginning of the year.
Oh, for sure.
Than like the amount of time we would have to spend every week cleaning up our house. But it was because like we were cleaning up like on the surface, but it just wasn't everything, nothing was organized really. So
yeah, I really would highly recommend you just kind of assess your space and like break it down by rooms or even by areas.
If you need to do a 12-week deep clean.
Yeah, are you going thrifting at least every week or estate sailing? You probably need to do a 12-week deep clean. No, but what I was gonna say is it just happened.
We don't go every week anymore.
Yeah, no, not as much anymore. But we are, now that we're getting it organized and getting rid of like decor that we're like, whatever, I'm not as excited about that stuff. We are starting to go a little bit more to fill in some gaps and like we're just trying to perfect our home to a point that feels really nice and we don't have to like be like, oh, we need this. Right. But no, it just worked out because Sid's family's coming to visit us in March and the 12-week deep clean ends the week before they come. So our house should be like perfectly organized and clean by the time they come to visit.
Yes.
Which really just worked out unintentionally perfect.
No, yeah, and we didn't plan it that way.
No, I was just like putting everything on the calendar and I was like, oh my god,
I'm
it's hitting perfect.
So excited that when my parents come here, they're going to be like, so organized. I'm be like, yeah,
it's just taking us
this
12
is just
weeks.
how we keep it. Yeah. Like we've always kept it this way. Just kidding. They like know. I think I've told them that we're doing this.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if I've shared like how in depth.
Yeah, it's
we've
like
gone.
It's like really intense. Like we will take everything off this wall. I do need to. I just remembered I didn't dust the frames in the hallway. We do need to do that.
Okay.
The cat wall. But everything else we have.
Okay.
But yeah, so we will. I don't think you can see super high up there, but everything comes off shelves. We'll rework a lot of things. Fortunately, have found their homes, and we're just taking it off, dusting it, putting it back, and that's easy. But other spots we're like completely reworking and being like, okay, what should we do? Yeah. Like best example is in our living room. Maybe I'll get a little video or take a picture. We have it's kind of like our mud room. It's where we put like coats and shoes and stuff in our living room, and it was just kind of like not terribly designed but not great. It just started kind of like stuff started piling up on there, and then we removed everything and we were like,
it looks
we got into a little bit of a moment with that one. I'll wrap this thought up and then she can tell you about it. But yeah, we just pulled everything off and we were like, okay, here's the stuff that we do like, and then started from scratch. And it's so nice. Like, it's so fun to curate your space how you want it to be. And like, we spend so much time in our homes that it is so worth it. Like, I'll be so happy when I get these like full days back of my week.
Oh my god, yeah.
But at the same time, it has been worth it.
Yeah, totally.
But
I mean, there's not that much going on, like, beginning of the year.
Yeah, there's stuff that I want to be working on.
Yeah, well.
But aside from that, we're not, like, missing at anything, really, to do our clean. But,
yeah.
Do you want to tell them about our moment we had while we were doing the deep
clean? Yeah, I'm trying to
remember,
like, exactly what the moment was. Oh, I was suggesting that something go on a specific wall.
Mm-hmm.
And Heather was like, yeah, that's, like, not the vibe of this wall.
Well, no.
No, just let me tell it.
I know, you're going to tell, but I'm just saying, we had picked, like, a new frame to go up on the wall, which I love. She got a new picture at an estate sale recently, and it's just really cool. And you were trying to add another thing next to it.
No, that is not... See, this was the argument last time. I didn't say next to it.
Well, that's what I thought you were saying. I thought you were like, we should put this over here too. I said
maybe somewhere on this wall somewhere.
Well, yeah, but you can see how I would get confused because we were just focusing on that one section.
Okay, but you can see how I have said multiple times that I wasn't saying next to it. But
well, I know that now.
I don't even want to, like, go further on that because all that to say, I'll just... I was not saying next to it.
I know that
and
now.
I just, like, got pissed off because I was like, I was like, you know, like, it just gets a little old, like, being wrong all the time about these things. And, like, Heather, she is better than me at this stuff. Like, I don't
think it's about being, like, better or worse,
no,
but I
like,
do feel like
but it is though. Like, you have a better eye for that.
Just placement, really.
I'm just not, like, I'm creative in some ways, but I'm not creative, I don't think. Like, I am, like, I feel like I'm being creative, but then it never looks good when I try to do.
Sometimes.
So,
but
sometimes I have a good idea.
Yeah.
But
it was just funny.
Anyway, and then it turned out, like, after I had been upset, I was like, yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, that wouldn't really look good on this wall.
Well, I know, but you just were holding it up, like, over there, and I was just like, that will not be cute there. I was just like, that's not the vibe. Like, I love both of these things. Oh, yeah,
that's what you said. You were like, that's not the vibe. And I was like, oh, yeah, like, my bad. Misread the vibe.
No.
Once again.
I was just meaning, like, separately, I love both of the pieces. They just are giving a different look. You know what I mean? That. So, that's all I was meaning. If you stumbled across this video and you feel like your house really needs a good organization, a really good deep clean, this is your encouragement to just do it. Like, plot it out.
It's worth it.
It really is worth it. We've mostly been doing, like, Sundays. We've kind of devoted because...
Yeah, take your time. Don't be like...
Yeah, don't try
I'm gonna do this, like, deep clean in, like, 3 weeks. No.
No, like, actually take your time.
A long time.
Like, you need a long time, but also just to not, like, burn yourself out on it, I think was a big thing. Like, sometimes, like, I just literally listed out all of our spaces in I wrote them down, and then I was like, okay, this is like 12, like, we can break it up into 12 and make it a thing. I love a theme, you know? I think it makes it more exciting.
Yeah.
But, like, down to, like, our hallway was one of the spaces, like, our hall closet, our laundry room. Our laundry room is probably 5 foot by 3 foot. Like, it's a tiny little space.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have, you don't have to be doing huge rooms. We broke our living room up into sections, like, multiple sections. So, I think just, like, take little chunks, especially if you don't have a lot of extra time, just, like, break it out. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Like, we could probably have extended this over 20 weeks if we really wanted to, but we've
also,
just
if you're trying to rush, like, you're not going to be thorough with things, and the whole point is being thorough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, like, doing it right.
I know. I'm trying to remember when we were on the first space we did was Sid's room, because that was, like, she was like, I just, like, need this space. I was like, yeah,
I was
let's
losing
do it
my
first.
mind, and I had been losing my mind about it for so long, and we kept, like, making an effort to make it better, and it would get better over time, but it was never like, it never worked.
It always
and
got
now
recluttered.
It finally is amazing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I love it, and it's great.
And a lot of that has had to do with us pulling back on thrifting and estate sale, like,
Yes.
purposefully during this time. We've kind of said, like, we can go, like, every so often, but not nearly as often as we were, and we just have to be really
ever
mindful.
need to be going as often as we were again, unless we are running a vintage full-blown business. Like,
That's true.
Yeah.
I love trinkets. I love going to estate sales and
yes, for
getting
sure,
like
but
old office supplies, like, but we've just been telling each other, like, okay, let's get this house under control, and then it's going to be so much easier. Like, let's try not to bring a bunch of stuff into the house in the middle of it.
yeah,
And we've done pretty good, I feel like.
yeah, I think
Or really good. We've done
great.
really good.
We've only gone a few times, and some of the times that I've gone recently, like, starting to thrift specifically for, like, music, song release stuff.
Yeah,
So
we tried to be intentional.
But, like, even when we do go, we're being so picky.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And
picky.
honestly, the biggest thing for me really was just pulling back on clothes. Like, being, like, a lot more picky with clothes. And I've definitely done that this year. I haven't bought that much new stuff.
Yeah.
House stuff I have, but
You honestly, you have a lot more clothes than me.
yeah.
So
No, I know.
I am being very picky, but I honestly don't feel that bad, because when I look, like, I do have a lot of clothes,
I
but
was about to say, I feel like it's comparable because you have both of those in there and this. And both of those probably equal that. And then I think I have more, but it's more
because
comparable
yours
than you
goes
think.
all the way back.
I know.
That's way more.
But that side's not that much.
And
Some
you
of
have way more shirts on there than I have on mine.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not, like, criticizing you. I'm just
Well,
saying
good.
you have more clothes than me.
Yeah.
So I don't always, like, feel bad buying clothes.
Well, you shouldn't. I'm talking about myself for
Yeah.
that one. I'm not talking
For
about
sure. Because you're, like, at capacity, girl. Like, you...
No, I know.
You have the big closet, and you are busting out of it.
I'm not busting out of it as much as I was.
No, you're not.
I got rid of it.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I know.
Okay, my hip is really starting to hurt.
Okay, we're wrapping it up. But
Okay.
no, just do it. Highly recommend, especially if you're in a small space like us. If you just go through your stuff, and I highly recommend, I think this is a Marie Kondo thing, like touching everything. Like, I don't do the whole spark joy thing, like, oh, does this spark joy? I don't really take it that far, but I do want to touch it, and if it's just like, make sure it's wiped down, and you have that moment of being like, do I really want this?
Like,
do
it,
I like this?
and am I gonna use it / wear it, whatever.
Yeah. As I've been going through this too, I've had the thought of, if I died and someone had to, like, come get rid of all my stuff, I don't want to be embarrassed by what's in my home. You know what I mean? I want to be like, I've got some salt, like, if I just die tragically and someone has to come, like, if we die tragically together and someone has to come to our home, I don't want it to be like oh God, it's so embarrassing in there. Like, I need it to be like, oh my God, it's so well organized, or oh my God, this stuff is so fun. And the other thing we always say too is, we want to have a badass estate sale when we die. We want
even if our house was still super cluttered, it still would have been a badass estate sale, but
For sure.
it would be, like, even better now.
Oh my God, especially,
It would be, like,
give us
even
3
better.
weeks. Give us 3 weeks, girl.
Did you hear me?
It'd be like even better.
It'd be like even... I don't know why I said in my normal voice, it'd be like even better. And I was like, that literally was King Julian.
I love King Julian. But yeah, so really just thinking about it, like, that has helped too, is just like, if I was to tragically pass and someone had to come go through all my stuff, I don't want someone to go through my stuff and be like, oh my gosh, this is like, oof.
I mean, I don't know that it was ever bad.
It was never like that, but I mean, some of the days it'd get pretty cluttered. We just have shit piled back there, stuff piled.
Yeah.
I just want, if somebody has to cut, I want to get to a point where if someone randomly calls us, like, what are you doing? They can just come over, and it's not like, oh my God, we need to, like, straighten up shit.
Or just with filming, like, if we want to film something, a TikTok, whatever, out in the living room or in the bedroom or whatever, not having to be like, let me put all this shit away and let me, like, move, you know what I mean? And
Yeah. I've also been building up to really wanting to do a house tour. So this is very helpful that once we get everything like in its place and looking nice, I can do like a little video showing off our space, because there are little nooks that I'm very proud of. I feel like we've done such a good job, and we found such fun stuff that's so us and feels like very homey. Like when our house is clean and organized, it feels so homey to me.
Oh yeah, I love our house.
Yeah.
It just, yeah.
You just wait until we get this all organized.
Yeah,
this hasn't
it's
even
gonna
been
be
touched.
so cute. Okay, all right.
So, okay, her hip's hurting.
Yeah, my hip. I really gotta move.
Okay, so sorry we're not live. But we'll be back. We should be back at it next week.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little surprise planned for this one next Thursday, but we will be back home before the live.
Okay.
So maybe we have a plan to do a call-in episode soon, but I don't know. Next week will be like right before our 3-year anniversary. So
Yeah.
we might do a live where we just talk about what my surprise was for her,
Oh my goodness.
because it's pretty cool, I think.
I can't wait to see what it is.
Yeah. So next week's episode is to be determined. You'll just have to come back here and see what it is. But okay. Deep clean your homes. It will feel so good. That's all I got.
And the Frank is drinking my water.
Yes.
My water.
All right, we'll see you next
All right.
week.
See you next week.
Say bye, Mies.
He's stretching.
Stretch his little toes.